I actually met him shortly after he was a United States Senator when I moved here. And I'm trying to remember the occasion because I had never met a United States Senator in my life and until I met him. And I moved here in '70, took the bar exam and here, and he had gotten elected senator in '67 and took office in '68. 66. It was
6 and took off in
yes,
'67.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I met him someplace, but it wasn't about politics. It was about something else, and I can't remember exactly what it is. And I didn't know that much about him. I thought he was a very distinguished-looking individual. He was very upright,
Yeah.
and
Looked the part.
and he did. And then after I started talking to people, and I've gotten into government a little bit, he became this person that they always talk to. Now, you have to understand, when I came here, Tom McCall was the governor at that time. He was just starting his second term. And Hatfield was this other person. And I knew about Packwood, and everybody had told me about the Packwood and Morris race and the great debate. And I actually saw it on a film, grainy film, but it had nothing to do, as I said, with politics, but I'm just getting to know people. And I think it was probably, it was the Vietnam War, that era, at the closing of it, that 70 to 75 period, that I actually started paying attention to him. And I actually, when I found out that he had been in the U.S. Navy and had landed on Iwo Jima,
Right.
His commitment to peace and his beliefs about the Vietnam War and what I know if he was a young man and been in Congress today, it'd be the same thing about Iraq and Afghanistan. I just have a great respect for him because he was very thoughtful. I thought he was a very patient person. One of the things that I've always thought about Oregon history, now this gets a little broader, but the quality of the senators that came out of the Pacific Northwest, it's just incredible. It's just at a time, when you look at Oregon, Washington, Idaho with
Jackson,
and Church, and what's his name?
Cecil Landers.
In Montana, who was the senator at that time.
Oh, right.
It was a powerhouse of people. And they were all in these very prominent positions in Packwood and Morris. And it was just amazing to me how, in an area that you pointed at that time was probably 8 million people, could generate that many quality people. And I always thought that of all of them, Hatfield was this symbol to me of what I thought a senator would be like. And if you'd ever want to do that.
Agree or disagree with him, it's hard to argue that he wasn't the class act
Oh, he
of
was.
Oregon senatorial politics in the last 50 years.
He, I think that growing up in an era when I came back from the service and remembering Fulbright and all of these senators, which I have this image that that's what it should be like.
Right.
And Hatfield was always this distinguished person in that. All the others seem like they have rough edges, but Hatfield always seemed to be.
I'll tell one quick story and then we can move on. I talked